Exactly 88 years ago, in the year 1933, a skull was discovered in Harbin, northeast China. Professor Chris Stringer, leading UK expert in human evolution, told BBC News the following. In terms of fossils, in the last million years, this is one of the most important yet discovered. The skull was nicknamed the Dragon Skull in relation to the Chinese province it was discovered. Professor Chris Stringer was a member of the research team that published an analysis of the skull in the Innovation Journal. Basically, researchers say the discovery has the potential to rewrite the story of human evolution. Their analysis suggests that the skull is more closely related to Homo sapiens than it is to Neanderthals. The story caused a lot of buzz in the news because of the implication it has to understanding of human evolution. If in fact the dragon skull turns out to be our closest relatives, what does that really mean in terms of deep and significant changes in the way we perceive the world? I think people got it all wrong when it comes to seeing the truth behind news such as these. Instead of interpreting the idea that we have had a profound progress in our way of understanding human evolution, if it turns out to be true, we should take the scope of how this news has evolved into seeing that our understanding of all history might be skewed, God knows exactly to what margin of error. This is not to say that science is wrong, and a succinct exploration into the subject of myths can shed some light to the reality that we may know in fact less than we have had the capacity to delve in issues that have plagued humanity since its inception. A skewed view of reality can be sustained by the foundation upon which science has been erected, the methodical doubt. If any theory can be proven wrong by a new discovery in our understanding, then the new conclusion has the same tendency to the possibility that it can be proven wrong once again. In a big way, knowledge in this sense is said to be infinite. Even more, when it comes to understanding our past by putting together the pieces of the jigsaw puzzle of events that occurred many, many years ago, time tends to move everything into entropy, basically wiping out everything in existence. The bottom line still remains whether our understanding of reality is improving or it is merely just adjusting itself to a greater depth. Wisdom is more of a spiritual state of reality than an adjustment of knowledge or understanding. If science is to teach us something worth reflecting upon, it should include a more profound systematic approach that is not limited to the physical reality. Truth be told, reality is far more deep and complex than what science shows us. Moreover, the idea that objective truth only comes from the physical reality is something which should be reevaluated to include not only the body and the material world, but also the spirit. As far as the dragon skull is concerned, even if this discovery proves that we were wrong about our evolution, how important is this discovery to our everyday lives? Will it help us to be more compassionate? Scientific truth should be seen as a way to discover that which is metaphysical or above physicality. If we were to rewrite history in terms of allowing a greater understanding of human consciousness by putting more emphasis on that which is subjective, I believe the subjective has the potential to become objective to the point where it overthrows physical existence altogether. Albert Einstein said that imagination was more important than intelligence. What he was proposing within this statement was exactly this. Not only that our subjective world has the potential to come up with incredible ideas that turn out to be true, but that the subjective reality can be seen as the abode of the human spirit, and in order to find the truth about consciousness, we need to redefine the nature of the mind and reality to connect the dots that underlie our lives. In other words, it's okay to study bones that have been buried for thousands of years for us to know a little more about our past. But if evolution is to really help us understand ourselves better, it has to take into account the evolution of consciousness as well, provided we understand what it is in the first place. My take on the dragon skull discovery is that we should focus more on the cultivation of the human spirit to pave the way of understanding what consciousness really is. And this is important because in the discovery of consciousness lies the secrets of the whole universe. This, of course, is a theme for another video. Suffice to say for now that although our ideas might change over time, objective truths are true no matter what. In this regard, we need to find a way to bridge science and spirituality for the real and true advancement of humanity. That is all for now. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.